In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a button that will open up a model which you can style and put whatever you want in here. But in this case, it's asking me to push notifications. And if you click yes, then you can see that our modal closes and we get this pop-up to show notifications. And we're going to start with creating a button with an ID of modal btn and some text here. And under our button, we're going to create a div with a class of modal and also an ID of modal. And inside of our div here, we're going to create another div with a class of modal content. And we're going to put all of our content here later. Now let's go to our styles file, select our modal, and set some properties. The first one is going to be the position fixed. And under, we're going to set the width and height to 100%. Now we're going to set the left to 0 and then also top to 0. And also setting the z-index to 1. And the background color to RGBA. It's going to be black, but also with a 0.5 alpha. And let's see what it looks like. So if we go back here, then you can see that the background is darker, and it's going to be darker when we actually click our button to open our modal. And we don't need it right now, so let's just set the position, or sorry, the display property to none. Now let's select the modal content, set the background color to white, and then the color to this dark gray. Let's set the border to 1 pixel solid, and then this gray again. Now let's set the border radius to 8 pixels, the width to 25%, the margin to 15% auto, and the padding to 20 pixels. Now when we comment this out and go back, you can see that this is what it looks like, and it looks pretty good. And all we have to do now is add some content, add some more styles, and JavaScript. Go to your HTML file, create a span with a class of close, and for the text, we're going to write this and sign, times, and a semicolon at the end, and this is going to be our close button. And now under the span, you can put whatever you want in here, but if you don't have anything, then you can just copy me. So create an h2 with the class of title. I'm going to add some content here, or sorry, text, and under it, we're going to create a paragraph with some more text, and I'm just going to paste this other content that we can add. So I'm going to add this image, and it's going to be my notification image, and under it, we're going to create 2 buttons. And if you go back here and you copied me, then this is what it should look like. Now go back to your styles file, select your close button, and let's style it a bit. So the color is going to be set to something gray. We're going to set the flow property to right. Font size, I'm going to set it to 26 pixels, and font weight, where is it? Font weight is going to be bold. And now what we're going to do is we're going to copy it. And now we're going to do close on hover and also on focus. There we go. And color, we're going to change the color to, let's do something green, and you can set it to another color. We're going to set the text creation to none and cursor to pointer. Now let's comment this out and go back and see what it looks like. So now when we actually hover here, you can see that it changes and it looks a lot better. Go back to your HTML file and go to your span, add this on click, and we're going to name it close modal, and add this on any other buttons that you have that you would like to close the modal after you click them. Now open your JavaScript file and we're going to find our modal. So let's do, actually, let's change it to a const modal, and it's going to be equal to document dot query selector, and let's select it by the ID. So modal, and under we're gonna write function. That's gonna be name of the function. So close modal, and inside of it we're gonna write modal dot style dot display. That's gonna be equal to none. So that's gonna change the display property when we click our button to none. So it's gonna basically close it. And now let's copy and paste it and change this to open modal, and then we're gonna change this to block, and we're also gonna add another one, and it's gonna be window dot on click. So if we click anywhere outside or of our modal, then it's also gonna close. So it's gonna be equal to function, and then we're gonna write if event. Actually, I forgot to add it here, so just write e. So if event dot target is equal to modal, Then we're gonna write modal dot style dot display, and it's gonna be equal to none. And go back to your HTML file, and let's add this on click here too. And it's gonna be open modal, and let's go back here and see if it works. So if we click it, then you can see that this modal opens, and if we click anywhere outside, it closes. And also if we click here or any of these buttons, it also closes. And the last thing to do is style it a bit more and change the content if you want. So I'll just style it here or paste my code here. And I added this JavaScript here. So let's see if it works. And if we go back here, then you can see it looks a lot better. And I'm going to reset my permission real quick. And if you actually want to learn how to send notifications or push notifications with JavaScript, so learn JavaScript notification API, then go and check out my video on it. And that's going to be it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then like it, sub to the channel for more content like this. Leave a comment down below if you have any video requests, and see you next video.